Good evening, board game geeks. Starty here from Summit Games, bringing you another video. We're in a singy happy mood tonight. So I said I was going to go through all the books from Treacherous Traps, from Nord Games that I've acquired so far. This one is Treacherous Traps. It's compatible with all 5th edition and should cover Pathfinder as well, which is great. It's all great. The whole purpose of this book is to give your dungeons a little bit more fluff and danger for your players, because I find that I don't put that many traps into my world, and I need to start doing it because it adds in more fun. It also gives you the basic laws as to how traps work, whether it's just a trigger trap, a magical effect trap, or you've got hybrids. Now, hybrids are awesome because they cover the both of the types. So it could be a mundane, like a mechanical trap that's triggered by magic, or a magic trap that's triggered by mechanical bits. I had to say that right in my head. Which is great. There's also it also covers, as I'm reading along, the lethality of the traps, the levels of the traps, the purpose of the traps, which is a little section right here. So yes, it covers everything you need to know. If you're ever stuck like using traps, then this book is definitely covering it in more detail than any Dungeon Master's guide. But then this doesn't give you a green light to like absolutely bombard a whole dungeon area with trap after trap after trap. It is literally a step-by-step guide as to how they can work really well. Some good ones actually. Setback, moderate, dangerous, perilous, deadly. Oh, these are level 1/4s. Oh, so level 1 to 4 traps cover everything up to a deadly trap. Awesome sauce. Let's have a look at some of these. Fossil finger. This is a setback trigger. Pick out a creature that succeeds at picking the lock or opens a container without its key. Triggers the trap effect. Hidden needle springs out, attacking the trigger. Triggering creature with +5 attack bonus. If it hits, the needle deals no damage but delivers a dose of Stone Hand's poison. This attack can't gain advantage or disadvantage. Creature. Oh yeah, right. Creature exposed to Stone Hand's poison must make a DC 10 Constitution saving throw. Firstly, it takes 1d6 poison damage. Poison for 1 hour. While poisoned, this creature automatically fails any ability checks using dexterity. Oh wow. Okay, that is a hinder. There's a setback and a hinder one, that one. Right. Setback, hinder, moderate. Moderate, dangerous. Let's have a look at some of these dangerous ones. Dangerous. Pain threshold. The trigger is the opening or closing of a door. A creature that opens and closes the door triggers the trap. Spikes shoot up from the floor, pierce the feet and or legs of any creature standing in the two 5-foot squares in front of the door. The triggering creature must make a DC 15 dexterity saving throw or take 15 64 piercing damage on a failed save, half success. Why does it not affect the... It should also affect the mobility as well. I might have that one. Because it's affected, like the other one affects, well... Yeah. The whole point of traps is it's meant to affect, like, the location of a person. Some of them are. If it's going to be, like... What was it meant to be? Dangerous. I suppose it was danger hinders. Excuse me. Flaming tone. Trigger. Tension cable. Tension cable is attached to the book's cover. The trap activates when the book is closed. A sheet of flame erupts from the lectern. A creature within 5 feet of the book when the trap is triggered must make a DC 20 dexterity saving throw or take 5d6 fire damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful. Wow. See what I mean? Some traps are nasty in this. Okay. Levels 5 to 8. I mean, there's 50 traps per... There's about 250 traps you've got in here. Let's have a look. Twos. That's 150 so far. Ooh, well, old foam. We've seen a nice looking trap. That's all twos as well. Right, Vial Touch. Now this is we'll be on a level 9 to 12 dangerous and harmful trap. Trigger, touch an object. A creature that touches the object triggers the trap. In fact, the needle attacks the triggering creature with a +8 melee attack bonus. If it hits, the needle infects the creature with a random disease. Roll a d6 and consult the table below. See what disease the needle is infected with. Oh, hell yes. And from that choice, we've got Blinding Sickness, Filth Fever, Flesh Rot, Mind Fire, Seizure, or Slimy Doom. Now, Blinding Sickness. Pain grips the creature's mind and its eyes turn milky white. The creature has disadvantage on wisdom checks and wisdom saving throws out and is blinded. Filth Fever. A raging fever sweeps through the creature's body. The creature has disadvantage on strength checks, strength saving throws, and attack rolls that use strength. Oh, that's good, that one. Flesh Rot. The creature's flesh decays. The creature has disadvantage on charisma checks and vulnerability to all damage. Oh my god. I thought, right, the charisma's not too bad as long as you're not a bard or a sorcerer, but the vulnerability to all types of damage, that's a lot. Mind Fire. The creature's mind becomes feverish. The creature has disadvantage on intelligence checks and intelligence saving throws, and the creature behaves as if under the effects of confusion spell during combat. That's nasty. Creature is overcome with shaking. This is for seizure. The creature has disadvantage on dexterity checks, dexterity saving throws, and attack rolls that use dexterity. It's good little... It targets like pretty much all classes as noticed this. Slimy Doom. The creature begins to bleed uncontrollably. The creature has disadvantage on constitution checks, constitution saving throws. In addition, whenever the creature takes damage, it is stunned until the end of its next turn. Oh. And if the end of each of the infected creature's turn, it must make a DC 15 constitution saving throw. After failing 3 of these saving throws, the disease effect lasts for 7 days, and the creature stops making these saves. After succeeding on 3 of these saving throws, the creature recovers from the disease. Failing 3, saving throws. These are natural diseases. Any effect that removes disease or otherwise ameliorates disease effects applies to them. So at the end of each of the affected creature's turns, it must make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw. After failing 3 of these saving throws, the disease effects last for 7 days. The creature stops making these saves. After succeeding on 3 of these saving throws, the creature recovers from the disease. So it's one or the other. It's like a death saving throws. That's a nasty trap. I'd like to sit here and go through them all with you guys, but oof, that's 9 to 12. 13 to 16. Okay. Let's give an example of 13, 16. There we go. Sandy Grave. Trigger. Stepping on a pressure plate triggers the trap. Effect. Falling sand. The statue mouth opens and sand begins to pour from the tomb. Oh, I've seen this one like in many films. It's just constant sand that keeps filling. Boring. Slow impeding death. Oh, excuse me. That is 250 traps. Varying levels of death. Ooh. What's this? Join me. Dangerous, harmful. Trigger, interact with bait. Interacting with corpse triggers the trap. A successful DC 15 dexterity sleight of hand check allows a creature to interact with the bait without activating the trigger. Effect. Falling, tipping vessel. The rune tips the vat onto the triggering creature, who must make a DC 15 dexterity saving throw, taking 82 15d10 necrotic damage or half as much as a successful save. Oh, wow. That's a lot. That is a lot, but level 20 is not a lot. So what goes on? These must end at some point. They can't all be... Oh, then it covers hybrid traps. Oh. Okay. These aren't in 50s though, so they're a bit more spaced out. This is a good book. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I'm really happy with this. This is ace. Oh, is that creating your own random trap generator? Oh, it even gives experience rewards. All suggested represented below, both for simple and complex traps, are for a group, not for each character individually. Oh. So if they successfully get the trap, it's still divisible by 4. Most of them, but some are really good XP. Then you've got your own to make. Mundane, ambiguous magic. Holy moly, ladies and gentlemen, this is ace. Cage traps. Oh, I'm gonna have so much fun reading through this. Oh, puzzles. Perplexing puzzles. There I am, like, I've just been flicking through this and reading to you, ladies and gentlemen. Right, so let's stop, because I didn't realise we're 14 minutes in. So, Treacherous Traps has 250 basic traps in it. Standard, which is ace. It then has the hybrid ones, which add even more traps to it on top, which is brilliant. I might have to buy the deck cards for these because it would make life easy for me. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. It's easy to do that way. Is it worth getting? Yes. Do I recommend it? Yes. If you struggle for the traps, and I know the Dungeon Master's Guide doesn't really have... yeah, it's got a selection, but it hasn't got this selection. This selection is pretty damn good for what's been created. Players should fear dungeons and just waltz in, skipping, going, everything's going to be fine. It should be like the gummy bear from Robot Chicken as it runs into a bear trap. That's what it should be like. I like it. So yeah, I'll leave that one there. I wasn't really paying attention to the video. Hopefully that's come out all right. If not, I do apologise. Hopefully you can understand my murmurings and blurting out as to what the traps did. I would put this on top of your list. It's a really good book. Yeah, let's get the cards for it though. That'll be easier than using the book for a quick look. I will have a look. Other than that, we're back on Twitch as much as we can. Got to get back in the flow of doing that. We're going to have more unboxing of board games to do. I currently have one next to me to get done. There's loads of it. It's all one game when there's 3 boxes plus additional stuff in it. And apparently that's not all of it. There was more, but I didn't back it at that level. But it's ace. So yeah, back on Twitch, back on here. We'll keep going. We'll just keep going for as long as we can. We'll see how we go. All right. Hope to see you all in the next one. Take care of yourselves. Have fun out there.